In 3 months. If you die in the imperial court, I will not save you. I understand. But if you survive, I will grant you a position no one has ever held before. My mother said the best decision she ever made in her life was on the day I was born, when she shut the midwife up. Madam is just a young lady. Close the door. Madam, remember this. It's a song. If Master gets angry at us, are you afraid of Master blaming you, but not afraid of offending me? The Lin family. Congratulations, First Madam. It's a boy. Congratulations, First Madam. Congratulations to the Shen family. It's a boy, right? It's a boy. Reporting to Master, it's good news. We'll call him King Yuan. Thank you, Master, for giving him a name. That's the first hurdle passed. At the beginning of life, human nature is inherently good and pretty much the same, but habits make us different. If not taught, it's the parents' fault. If not strictly taught, it's the teacher's laziness. If a parent errs, advise in vain. One should take warning and work hard. Able to recite the 3-character classic by age 3. I've taught my whole life, but I've never seen a child like this. King Yuan, have you really memorized all of it? I have. And the 1,000-character classic? Heaven and earth, mysterious and yellow. The cosmos vast and ancient. Sun and moon wax and wane. Stars and constellations in array. Cold and heat come and go. Leap years complete the cycle. Pitch pipes adjust the calendar. This is the child I gave birth to. I'm amazing. Have you heard? The second young master can recite the 1,000-character classic backwards. The second young master can recite the 1,000-character classic backwards. The second young master can recite the 1,000-character classic backwards. Faded bonds. Master, I heard you can recite the 1,000-character classic at such a young age. Father, let me test you. Father, please ask your questions. Cold and heat come and go. Autumn harvest, winter storage. Leap years complete the cycle. Pitch pipes adjust the calendar. What do these lines mean? The extra days gathered each year. Setting up leap months to make up a full year. Using the 12 pitches to fix the solar terms. To balance yin and yang. Truly a child of the Shen family. Give the rear court 20 taels of silver as a reward for King Yuan. The dowry estate brings in 3,000 taels a year. What's 20 taels? King Yuan is 100 times smarter than his son. Congratulations. Young Master Shen King Yuan of the Shen household. Entered the talent exam in Qingshan County at a young age. Became a prodigy at 6. Since the founding of this dynasty, no one this young has ever been recognized as a prodigy. King Yuan really passed. Master Shen's son not only passed, he's the top prodigy. Truly a child of the Shen family. Look at that Shen King Yuan, then look at you. Master Shen, your son passed at just 6 years old. His future is limitless. My son is still young. Please give him more guidance. King Yuan, as your mother, I only wanted you to keep your place as the eldest legitimate child, not become a genius that everyone pays attention to. He's just in the way anyway. Who knows if they bribe the examiner? With the Lin family's connections, there's nothing they can't do. Just look at you. You're 7 this year, and still can't recite the 3-character classic by heart. Shen King Yuan, Don't get too full of yourself just yet. King Yuan, be honest with your mother. How did you get that prodigy title? I took the test. Mother, how are you so amazing? I have to see it once to remember it. It's not amazing. I just have a photographic memory. That's it. I can't hide it anymore. What's your mother afraid of? King Yuan's mother. Let me tell you a secret. You're actually not a boy. I know. When did you find out? I knew when I was 3. Mother, I'm not stupid. My poor daughter. Don't cry, mother. Being a prodigy is just the start. I still have to take the next exam. You still want to keep taking exams? I do. Not only will I take it, I'll get first place. So everyone will know that my child, Lin Ruoxi's child, is 10,000 times better than the one that Fox Seductress gave birth to. Don't worry, mother. Grandfather is so happy. The second young master came first in the family exam again. 7 years old and already acing the family exam, it's definitely true that he passed as a prodigy. Grandfather and the prefect personally graded the essays. They said second young master's paper had excellent penmanship, original views, and far surpassed his peers. So good. Go to the rear courtyard. Grandfather wants to see second young master himself. Of course. How could you not take a look at such a prodigy yourself? Madam, grandfather is coming to the rear courtyard. He says he wants to see second young master himself. Grandfather is really coming.
He's already passed the Chihuahua gate.
Stand up straight, don't slouch. Speak with a deeper voice, no. That's not right. You already talk loud enough. Mother, you're more nervous than I am. Nonsense, I'm not nervous at all. This child is just like me when I was young. It proves the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Faded bonds. Grandson greets grandfather. From tomorrow, you'll move to the front study to continue your lessons. I'll personally invite a teacher for you. Thank you, grandfather. Madam. The front study holds 30,000 volumes. For the ordinary, moving to the front is to compete for favor. For my daughter, I worry she's only after the books. It's just moving to the front study, but that means she'd be closer to concubine Lu and Shen Qingming. So, you're Shen Qingyuan? Do you know who used this study before? I don't know. I used it. Grandfather gave my study to you. Do you think that's right? Can you recite the 3-character classic perfectly? If not, you'd better not waste space in the study. Shen Qingyuan, don't get too smug. That was young master King Yun just now. From now on, you'll see second young master often in the front courtyard. I'm talking about young master King Yun. I heard, but the books are more important. Mr. Zhou is a renowned scholar from the capital. From now on, teacher, I'll entrust King Yun to your care. Your son is gifted and bright. With time, he'll definitely win honor in the imperial exams. Did you hear that? The teacher says you'll win honors. King Yun will definitely study hard and prepare for the exams. Tonight, the entire Shen family is invited. It's time some people understood that being a prodigy isn't a lifelong shield. King Yuan, Your Mr. Joe worked in the Hanlon Academy in the capital. His knowledge is immense. Do you want to learn from him too? No need, Auntie. Why? Do you think the teacher isn't good enough? Just because you're a prodigy now? That was only the local and county exams. When it comes to the prefecture exam, it's no longer a child's game. Auntie is right. That's why I'm already preparing for the prefecture exam. King Yoon, do you want to join me? I can help him catch up with the 3-character classic. Shen King Yuan, what do you mean by that? It's nothing special. The food's getting cold, Aunt. Please eat more. King Yuan. Father, the tutor your aunt hired. Are you really not interested in studying with him? I'm not. Why not? His recommendation letter.
He's not from the Hamlin Academy.
How do you know he wrote it himself? I saw the format. It's all wrong. At best, he's just a local scholar from Luoke. He got packaged up by someone. Explain it clearly. The Hanlon Academy has a set writing style. In his letter, he started the word minister with the Guan style. But his ending was scattered. A genuine Hanlon graduate would never write in such a way, not even after a lifetime. If Father has nothing else, please go back first. You can go back now. Aunt, Mr. Joe has been dismissed by the master. He was dismissed because he wasn't fit to teach the young masters. Shen Qingyuan could tell real from fake at 8. The second young master's insight is truly remarkable. This child has a bright future ahead. That's the prodigy everyone talks about. Pressed his handprint at 6. Won first place in the prefecture exam at 7. He's quite fair-skinned. But he's too skinny. Most likely, his family bribed someone. Being a scholar is different from the county exam. The prefecture exam supervisor won't let things slide. I'll go in first. So, how did it go? What do you mean by so-so? Did you do well or not? Should be first place. Why are you so confident? That essay question. The examiner wanted to test water management. But the prompt used the segment about goo from the Book of Joe writes. 90% in the exam room approached it with canonical interpretation. Only I started with real-world examples. Cited 30 years' worth of flood data from our dynasty. The supervisor was transferred from the Ministry of Works. He wants someone who can actually handle affairs, not just someone who can recite textbooks. My daughter was born in the wrong way. Mom, let's go home, I'm hungry. First place in Linen Prefecture goes to Shen Qinyuan from the Shen family. First place again. Lu Sheng is only 9. This must be the youngest scholar in our dynasty. The Grand Master won first place in the scholars' exam. Cheng Lin gave birth to 9-year-old Lin Sheng. The exam supervisor even personally sent a letter to the capital. The Ministry of Rights says the second young master truly is exceptional. Hope the court keeps an eye on his training. The Shen family ancestors blessed and protected us. A killing child has appeared. Madam, you've worked hard. It's my duty. Qingyuan takes after you. Your father only ever spoke one real word in his life. Mother, it's so good to have you. Recite. Shen Qingyuan became a scholar at 9. But you can't even recite one essay smoothly. At the beginning of man. Man's nature is good. I want you to recite the essay. King Yoon. Recite again. Continue. Brother King Yoon. Shen Kinyuan, are you feeling proud? No, but you are. You're always above me. You do it on purpose. Brother King Yoon. What does my exam have to do with you? How is it not related? The better you score, the harder my mother beats me. Then you should talk to your mother. Not come after me. You're mad at the wrong person. King Yuan is already 10. It's time to get real experience at a proper academy. I've already arranged it for him. He's going to Bailu Academy. Bailu Academy, the top of the 4 great academies in our dynasty, produced 3 prime ministers and 12 ministers, and countless scholars. Students entering Bailu Academy are all either wealthy or noble. The least are sons of those who've passed the imperial exam. With King Yuan's talent, staying in the Shen household would hold him back. He'd only waste his father's time. May I ask for some time to consider this? Children always grow up. The journey begins in 3 days. Go pack his things for him.
Yes.
No, the academy requires living on campus. You have to eat and live with others. What if you're discovered? Mom, no. It's too risky. Mom, you're just 10 now. You can still cover things up for now. But in 2 or 3 years. Mom, who's the dean of Bailu Academy? Do you know? Who? Ji Yuan. He was the former vice minister of rights. After resigning, he returned to serve as dean at Bailu Academy. Yes. Direct recommendation slots for students to take the autumn imperial exam. Mom, if I could get that spot, I could take the provincial exam at 13. Passing the provincial exam makes me a juror. A juror can directly take the metropolitan exam. If I could become a jinshi before I turn 15, then I would truly have a place to stand. By then, who would dare to easily check if I'm a boy or a girl? You've thought all of this through. I decided back when I topped the exam at 6 years old. Go, but you have to promise me one thing. What is it, Mom? Success is important, but you are more important than achievement. If you're ever in danger, come back immediately. Even if you have to give up everything, you must come back? Okay, promise me. I promise you. At the academy, don't get into arguments with others. And remember to lock your door at night. Mom, you've said this 3 times already. I'm just afraid you'll forget. Mom, I'm leaving now. Go on. Let's go. Madam, my King Yuan, you must come back safe and sound. You're that 9-year-old Lu student? Student Shen King Yuan. Doesn't look like it. Why not? You're so skinny, you'd fall over from a breeze. We get up at sunrise every day at the academy, and lights out at dusk. We have 4 periods of class in between. Plus, we have to practice archery and horseback riding. Can you handle it? Keep up. Shen Qingyuan, you live here. You're the new one. Yeah, my name is Pei Zhao, from the Pei family. What about you? Shen Qingyuan. Shen Qingyuan. The Shen Qingyuan who was bedridden at age 9. Yeah, I'm going. You're really just 10 years old. Really, you look more like 8. Thanks, that wasn't a compliment. Don't worry, I'll look out for you from now on. If anyone dares to bully you, I'll beat them up for you. Thanks a lot, Senior Pei. No need to thank me. We're all brothers in the same room. Everyone here isn't just chasing fame and fortune. White Deer Academy has been around for 300 years. It has produced countless capable officials and warriors. Some have reached the highest ranks, while others remained unknown. But there's one thing they all have in common. They all studied for the good of the people, not just for themselves. If you only came for an official's hat, then you can leave the mountain now. All right, starting tomorrow, I'll personally test you on your studies. In 3 months, those at the bottom will be eliminated. In 3 months, the lowest ranks are out. If you keep ranking at the bottom, do you really get kicked out? I heard Principal Jiu's tests are extra tough. If you're bottom 3 times in a row, you're expelled. Aren't you scared? No, why should I be? Because I won't be last. All right, bold words. What are you worried about? The library. Just got here and already thinking of reading? What else would I do at the academy? Wait for me. Yeah, King Yuan. Hurry up. I'm not feeling well today. No bath for me. Weren't you fine yesterday? Not feeling well today. Then go back and lie down right away. And don't stand out here in the wind. Shen Qingyuan, what's going on with you? Going on? What do you mean? First you say you're not feeling well, then your stomach hurts. It's been 6 days. Why aren't you taking precautions yet? Don't you smell bad? I have a special constitution. I don't sweat. You serious? Seriously. But you have to shower even if you don't sweat. If you don't bathe, you'll get lice. I can fetch my own water and bathe in my room. Don't tell me. You don't have a huge birthmark, do you? Too embarrassed to let others see? Yeah, it's huge, really huge. Super ugly. Ugliest thing ever. I thought it was something bigger. From now on, I'll fetch the water for you. Just write 3 essays for me. 1, 2, no less than that. Deal. Wait right here. Bro's going to fetch you some water. Looks like this crisis is over. But how long can this method last? Today's test is Classics and Policy Essays. Discuss the pros and cons of salt and iron in our dynasty. Oh my God. How am I supposed to write this? Sigh. Principle. All these stats about salt prices, salt taxes, and smuggling. Where did you get them from? 3rd shelf on the east side of the Academy Library, 7th spot. There's a 12-volume set on state salt administration. That set has been sitting there for 20 years. No students ever borrowed it. There's a thick layer of dust on top. What's your name? Student Shen Qingyuan. From the Shen family?
Yes.
Go back and wait for the results. First place, Shen Qingyuan. All subjects combined. You scored 30 points higher than 2nd place. Qingyuan, you got 1st place again. Oh. 30 points more than 2nd place. That's all you have to say? What else? Principal Jiu reviewed his policy essay. I heard he pondered for nearly half a stick of incense. I heard it was a full stick of incense. At this rate, he might really become the #1 scholar someday. Shan Qingyuan. Senior Zhao. Do you know I've been at White Deer Academy for 3 years and been first place in every test? I know. You came for 3 months and took my spot. I didn't take it. I just did well. About those data you used in your essays, were they really all taken from that SALT administration set? Yeah. The last 3 volumes are old data, so they don't match current realities. Where did the latest data in your essay come from? Good eye, Senior Zhao. The last few stats. I extrapolated from the growth trends of the past 10 years. Predicted the numbers myself. Margin of error shouldn't be over 5%. How old are you this year? 10. You can predict those numbers at 10 years old. It's not hard if you see the pattern. Shan Qingyuan, I can't accept this. But I admit you're better than me. I'll win back my spot at the next fencing contest. Wait for it. Zhao Wenzhen actually admitted someone is better than him. First time I've seen it. He really is impressive. His dad is the richest man in the province. The Zhao family has donated lots of silver to the academy. Aren't you afraid he'll bother you? Money can't help him on the test. You really have a sharp tongue. A letter from home, huh? What's wrong? Your face doesn't look so good. Let me see. An Liu got brother King Yun a new private tutor. This time he's really nearsighted. He even spent 2 years in the Hanlin Academy. Looks like your brother finally got a real tutor. He started to improve lately. Progressing quickly. What else did the letter say? My mom said my dad said. If brother King Yun can also get into White Deer Academy, I should take care of him. Wouldn't that be good? 2 brothers looking out for each other. If he really enters the academy, living together day and night, how long can I hide my secret? Brother King Yun, you're here. I live next door. I'm not here to see you. And don't call me brother. Here in the academy, we're classmates. All right. You're from the Shen family too? Shen Qingyuan is my younger brother. I heard Principal Jiu even praised Shen Qingyuan's policy essay. Shen Qingyuan is my younger brother. Shen Qingyuan is my younger brother. Bro. Who's your bro? You only did well because your mom hired you a good tutor. Your foundation was built by someone else. Nothing to brag about. Your little brother doesn't need a tutor. He's practically a teacher himself. Oh my God, look at your face, turning red and white over and over. Like changing faces in opera. I can't take it. I'm dying laughing. You're laughing way too hard. Really? Then I'll stop. What's so funny anyway? You'll only know in my lowest moments. 40 people in the academy. Ranking 23rd first time isn't bad. 23rd for your first monthly test is already pretty good. Mom, King Yun is really trying his best. Is 23rd place that bad? Shen Qingyuan, something's come up. Help me with my studies. Sure, really. You're my brother. It's my duty to help you, thanks. You can't just memorize the classics. You have to understand why that line appears here. Start with this essay. Then rewrite your paper, okay? Okay. Just one last part left. I'll write it. Hey. Wow, you went from 23rd to 11th place. That's a huge improvement. Congrats. Can't you just let me win once? Why should I let you? Because my mother will hit me. It's already impressive you went from 23rd to 11th, but I'm not first. You don't understand. In my mom's eyes, if you're not first, you're worthless. Try harder on the next exam. What's the point of trying? You're always first. Not necessarily. Maybe the next test will be something you're good at. You're just trying to comfort me. I'm telling the truth. Shen Qingyuan. Are you really my brother? What do you mean? It's nothing. You just don't seem like anyone from the Shen family. What's been up with your voice lately? Going through voice change. Aren't your voice supposed to get deeper then? Why is yours getting higher? Everyone's body is different. That's true. Maybe your small frame makes your voice change slower. He's starting to suspect me. Today's debate. The proposition says women should be allowed to take the civil exams. The opposition says they shouldn't. Shen Qingyuan, lead debater for the proposition. Yes, sir. So many people here. Why did the headmaster put you on the pro side? He did it on purpose. Fellow classmates, people often say a woman's lack of talent is her virtue. But originally it meant that even if a woman is talented, virtue should still come first. When did it become women shouldn't be talented? The founding emperor's mother was just a village woman. She raised the emperor all by herself amid chaos and taught him military strategy. If women couldn't study, how could the emperor become who he was? How could the great Liang dynasty exist? The mother of the founder, as mentioned by Shen Tongwang, was a rare exception. You can't generalize. Women take care of the home. Men handle outside affairs. It's been like this since ancient times. That's the natural order. Is since ancient times always right? The natural order has always been an excuse for those too lazy to reason. The Book of Songs has 300 poems. How many were written by women? Folk ballads, 15 volumes, mostly from women. Almost half, actually. If women couldn't participate in literature, should we cut the Book of Songs in half? There has never been a law in our nation stating women can't take the civil exams. There just haven't been any precedents. But that doesn't mean there can't be. If there was a young woman sitting here today, and her essay was the best in the room, and she was more knowledgeable than all of us, would you accept it or not? The proposition wins today's debate. Your arguments seem too emotional today. It's just a debate topic. Really? Why do I feel like you were talking about yourself? Brother Zhao, you're overthinking. Oh my god. Qingyuan, you did amazing just now. But if this gets out, those die-hard scholars will hound you for it. I don't care. All right, Headmaster Jiyu wants to see you in his study.
Now?
Yeah, hurry up and go now. Don't keep the headmaster waiting. Headmaster. Sit. Were those arguments your own thoughts? Or did you memorize someone else's essay? They were my own thoughts. A 12-year-old boy, speaking up for women so passionately. Don't you think that's strange? No, Headmaster, I don't. Why not? Because my mother is from the Lin family of Langye. The Lin women are all well-read. They're just as good as men. I was raised by my mother. I've been influenced by her since I was young. Women shouldn't be overlooked. Is that so strange? You're right. No, it's not strange. Here, this is a recommendation spot for next fall's provincial exams. Bailu Academy only has 3 spots. Do you want one? Yes, but I'm only 12. Next year, the youngest exam candidates will be 17 or 18. Are you sure? I'm sure. Shen Qingyuan, you're the smartest student I've ever taught. But being smart isn't the most important thing. What's most important? Courage, and you have plenty of that. Next year's provincial exam, I'll be exactly 5 Juo age. If I pass, I'll be a Juren. As a Juren, I can take the metropolitan exam. I'll be one step closer to my own path. My own true path. Mother, why have you lost so much weight? Something happened at home. The midwife who delivered you passed away. She died 3 months ago. The authorities investigated. They said it was illness. But I had someone look into it. She met with the maid who serves Madame Liu before she died. Did Madame Liu get something out of her? I don't know. She's been too quiet lately. It's not normal how quiet she is. She used to make a scene over any good news you had. Couldn't let anything go. But you got the nomination for the provincial exam, and she hasn't said a word. Mother, you should head home first. Qingyuan, when you get back, take care of anything from back then. Anything old from the delivery room, and anyone who was waiting outside that day, and might remember what happened. Make sure they're all handled properly. Since when did you get so calm? Facing things like this? Since the day I knew. I had to keep living well. I'm sorry I made you suffer. Mom, I'll come back safe. So that's the prodigy from Bailu Academy, daring to take the provincial exam at 5 Juo age. Arrogant, aren't you? I heard Headmaster Jiyu recommended him personally. No matter how influential he is, the exam doesn't care about that. Qingyuan, you're really gutsy. Exams are about talent, not age. Your essay isn't graded by your age. Being tall can't help you answer the questions. I'm going in. Go ahead, do your best. Maybe the place will be under lockdown when you come out. You have more confidence than me. Of course I do. I've studied this essay topic at Bailu Academy. 60 years of border defense reports. The autumn wind rises, the clouds sweep wide. Mountains and rivers fill our dreams for life. It matters not if you are man or woman, as long as you have the talent to earn the crown. Don't crowd around. Give my bro some space. Pei Zhou. Qingyuan, what's wrong? You're first. What? You've taken first place, you got the top score. First place at 5 Juo age. Youngest Juren in history. Told you you'd do it. Pei Zhao, you messed up my hair.
Hehe.
Your Majesty, this year's provincial exams have a winner who's just 5 Juo years old. 5 Juo age. This child's name is Shen Qingyuan. At 6, he came first in the preliminary exams. At 7, he was first in the class. A prodigy for years. Now, at 13, he took first place in the provincial exams again. If this kid isn't blessed by the heavens, I can't explain it. Next year's metropolitan exams. I'll have to see just how talented this Shen Qingyuan is. So that's how it is. Mother, what does that mean? It means Shen family raised their supposed genius for 13 years. But he's not even really their son. Mother, what are you going to do? Of course, I'll make sure the Shen family sees the truth about Shen Qingyuan. That he's just a fraud.
But
But what? He tutored me before. Was he really helping you? He was scared you'd catch up to him, pretending to be nice on purpose, so you'd let your guard down. Wow. Well done. Worth my personal recommendation. Everyone from Shogui Academy make way. The top scorer still needs to go back to his dorm. Don't squash him. Come on, come on. Congrats. Thank you. Next, you'll take the metropolitan exam? Yes, next spring. By the way, Shan Qingyuan, I've been debating whether to tell you something. I don't know if I should say it. What is it? A woman came to the academy a few days ago asking about you. What kind of woman? She was dressed decently. She had 2 attendants with her. She didn't leave her name. She asked some rather strange questions. What did she ask? She asked whether you usually go to the public bathhouse? Shen Qingyuan. Is there something you're hiding from everyone? You don't need to answer me. But that woman said something as she left. What did she say? She said, "That's enough." So Madame Liu really made her move. Madame Liu has been to the academy. Seems they're starting to investigate me. Qingyuan, Madame Liu already met your father. He didn't say anything. He just invited your father to have a meal in his courtyard. During the meal, he had Qingyun recite an essay in front of your father. Recited an essay. Qingyun, recite the essay your teacher taught you for your father. Not bad, it's a Zhufu essay. The minister must follow the right conduct. You're performing well outside the examination arena. Much improved compared to before. Qingyun has been working hard lately. In a few days it'll be the Shen family's clan meeting. How about letting him recite it again before the patriarch and elders? All right. The clan meeting is the most grand occasion in the Shen family. The patriarch and all the elders will be present. I'm worried Liu Ryan will seize the opportunity to stir things up. Qingyuan, you must be careful at the clan meeting. If my identity is exposed at that event, the Shen family's reputation, my father's official title, my mother's honor, all will be ruined, and moreover, pretending to be a man to take the imperial exam is a crime of deceiving the emperor. Less than 2 months left. 20th day of the 12th lunar month. The clan meeting. Student Shen Qingyuan has a request. This matter concerns my life and death, and also the fairness for all scholars. I hope the grand tutor will show compassion. Qingyuan, something serious happened. What is it? Someone's looking for you at the academy entrance. Who is it? An old-style official sedan. 4 guards are standing outside. There are grand tutor characters embroidered on the sedan curtain. Why are you still standing here? Hurry up and go check it out. You must be Shen Qingyuan. Student Shen Qingyuan greets the grand tutor. You wrote in your letter that something concerns life and death. I've lived for 72 years. Never has a youth dared to invite me with such words. No one uses the words life and death to request me. The student wouldn't dare exaggerate. Then speak. Everyone withdraw.
Hey,
Fine, I'm leaving. Why are you glaring at me? Grand tutor, I have a secret. If this secret is ever exposed, I won't just be punished. I would also implicate my mother and family. What secret? I am a woman. I know. You know? The essay you wrote. I have read it.
the essay?
Your essay on border defense was very well written. In the section about improving the military settlement system, you used the phrase barely survive. When you used those words, it wasn't out of modesty, but a kind of forbearance to endure and survive. A young person from an upright family with a promising future wouldn't write in that tone. Only someone who has hidden their identity for years and is constantly worried about exposure could write that. Sir, I'm here today, not to expose you. Then why are you here? Because your essay is the best I have ever read. I've taught students all my life. Many have become ministers. But none has written such a piece at your age. At your age, no one could write that. Because you understand survival against all odds. It's polished by hardship. The difficulties you're facing now, I know about them. Someone plans to expose your identity at the Shen clan meeting. Expose your identity. You even know that? Since I'm here, I didn't just come to watch. Imperial College. As Grand Tutor, I nominate you for the Imperial College. I recommend you to enter the Imperial College. Once you're admitted, you can directly prepare for the Spring Imperial exam next year. When should I report in? Today is December 15th, before December 20th. December 20th is the exact day the Shen clan meeting is held. Grand Tutor, why are you willing to help me? Because my mother, she was a woman whose talent went unrecognized her whole life. Her essays were better than my father's, but she spent her life cooking in the kitchen. When I became a top scholar, she smiled and said, if she could take the imperial exam, the top scholar's title would have been hers. I've remembered these words my whole life. Grand Tutor, I will never forget your kindness. I will never forget your kindness. Get up, stop kneeling. You'll have many occasions to kneel in the future. Save your knees. Pack up your belongings. Set out as soon as you can. I understand. You're leaving today? Imperial College requires me to report before the 20th. There's not much time. I need to leave early tomorrow morning. Once you leave, who will help me write my essays? Use them sparingly. They'll last you a whole year. Shen Qingyuan, you're the most impressive person I've ever met. You're impressive too. Really. Just a bit lazy. Why do you always twist your remarks? I heard you're leaving tomorrow. These are for you. All these notes were written by you? The Imperial College is full of elites. You may have an incredible memory, but carrying more materials won't hurt. Zhao Wenjin, you are a good person. I know. Shen Qingyuan, No matter who you are, you're the most knowledgeable person I've met. No matter who I am. Is this arrogant guy already guessing something? Kingyuan Imperial College is not like Bailu Academy. It's a gathering place for talents from all over. The connections behind each student are more complicated. Once you arrive in the capital, be cautious in everything. I will remember. There's one more thing. Please go ahead, headmaster. Do your best on the spring imperial exam next year. I'll be waiting for your good news at Bailu Academy. I'll do my best. Shoot. Ah, it's young Master Shen. Please come in. The Chancellor has been waiting for you. You must be Shen Qingyuan, whom Grand Tutor Zhou personally recommended. Yes, I am the top scorer for the year. No wonder the Grand Tutor is willing to make an exception for you. But the Imperial College has its own rules. No matter who recommends you, you have to rely on your own abilities. I understand. Go settle in first. Tomorrow, complete your official admission paperwork. Thank you, Chancellor. That's all for today's matters. Does anyone else have anything to report? I have something to report. What is it? Old Master. Good news. Great news. So rowdy. How undignified. The second young master was personally recommended by Grand Tutor Zhou. He was admitted to the Imperial College. This is the official admission document from the Imperial College, and a congratulatory letter handwritten by the Grand Tutor. The Grand Tutor's own handwriting. It truly is handwritten by the Grand Tutor, admitted to Imperial College at such a young age, and personally recommended by Grand Tutor Zhou. This is a rare honor for the Shen family. Kingyuan will surely achieve greatness. Imperial College has officially accepted Shen Kingyuan. And the Grand Tutor wrote an additional letter. Just based on the midwife's testimony. If you make accusations now and can't prove them immediately, it might turn into false charges. Madame Liu, you said you had something to report. I just wanted to say that Kingyuan truly is the pride of the Shen family. Single dormitory. At least I don't have to go out of my way to avoid the public bath anymore. Dean. Today's monthly exam at the Imperial Academy. New students may skip it. But someone personally recommended by the Grand Tutor can't just have a title and avoid the test. Do well on the exam. Pack up your writing materials and head to Minglin Hall. You're the new guy, aren't you? My name is Shen Kingyuan. I know your name. I'm asking, what gives you the right to enter the Imperial Academy so easily? Grand Tutor Zhou's recommendation. Getting the Grand Tutor to bend the rules for you. I really want to see what real skills you have. I've only finished a page. This kid has already answered 3 pages. First place, Shen Kingyuan. He's only been enrolled for 3 days. Shen Kingyuan has something to tend to. I've been at the Imperial Academy for 2 whole years, and I've always ranked second in the monthly exam. The previous top student finally graduated last month, and then you showed up. So I want to see, if you really earned that top spot. In your final argument, you referenced, but the data you quoted is incorrect. What part is wrong? You said crop yields in the northern frontier military farms rose by 30% annually. Where did you get the data? Ministry of Revenue grain records. Household servantry records 20-year and 3-year volumes. The Academy's library doesn't have these grain records. I saw them at Bailu Academy. You remembered them? Yes, all 10 years data. You remembered it all?
Yes.
How old are you this year? Exactly 15. This doesn't count. Next monthly exam. I'm definitely taking back first place. Alright. Wei Tongquan has something to do. There's a tradition at the Imperial Academy. When freshmen enroll, they must complete an impromptu essay in Minglin Hall. Topics are chosen by everyone present. When do we start, Shuangwan Hall? Right now. Okay. 3 topics. Natural disasters, career motivation, border trade. Pick one. No need to pick. What do you mean? I'm writing all 3. Are you sure? Are you sure you can finish in half an hour?
Yes.
For natural disasters, repair riverbanks in advance. Set up storage zones for disaster relief grain. If disaster strikes, local authorities report directly. Relief funds and grain are issued per household registry. For career motivation, select officials based on actual competence. After appointment, conduct regular assessments based on livelihood, tax benefits, and public security. Those who repeatedly fail assessments are immediately reassigned or dismissed. For border trade, stabilize land routes and border checkpoints with T-horse markets. Open compliant sea routes at the same time. Set up customs for trade inspection and taxation. This allows for mutual exchange of goods, while deterring smuggling. Circulate it so everyone can read. If these 3 essays were in the imperial examination, anyone would have a chance to make the top 10. Shan Qingyuan is, you're taking the spring imperial exam next year. Are you prepared? I am. Shan Qingyuan, yes. Can I borrow your essays in the future to read? Sure. I still don't accept you, but I don't dislike you anymore. I'll still compete with you for first place in the next monthly exam. Okay, I'll be waiting for you. Qingyuan Lady Liu didn't cause trouble at the clan meeting, but she hasn't given up. Your father hasn't come to question me, but the way he looks at me has changed. Qingyuan, I think your father has started to suspect. Lady Liu caused trouble. I can still use the Grand Tutor and Imperial Banquet as excuses to keep him at bay. But if my dad investigates himself, I can't stop him at all. Unless before the Imperial exam, I get a status that even my father wouldn't dare touch. Qingyun, brother. My mother sent me here. I know. You know? Besides Lady Liu, who else would send you all the way to the capital to investigate me? He asked me to look into your background. So what did you find? Nothing at all. The guards at the academy gate looked just like Iron Eves. I didn't even get inside the gate. And then? Then I came to find you. Ask whatever you want. Shan Qingyuan, are you really my brother? What do you think? I don't know. But I know you taught me to read at Balu Academy. Those 2 months were the most peaceful days of my life. No matter who you are, you're the only one who never thought I was dumb. I never thought you were dumb. Then tell me the truth. What truth? My mother says you're not a man. And what if I'm really not? If I'm not a man, what would you do? Would you report me? No. Would you help Lady Liu deal with me? I wouldn't either. Why? Because you taught me to read. You helped me go from 23rd to 11th place. You never looked down on me. Everyone in the Shen family compares me to you. You're smarter, better at exams, and have a better future. But only you never stepped on me with those things. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You're my brother. You're my brother. King Yun, brother, do me a favor. What favor? Go back and tell Lady Liu that you didn't find anything. All right, titles. And watch my mother for me before. If Lady Liu tries to hurt her, you have to stop her. I'll keep an eye out. Big Mom, I'm not doing this for you. I just don't want to see women fighting each other. I know one more thing. What? Study hard. Take this autumn's imperial exam. I don't have what it takes. You have the ability. You're not lacking. What's missing is confidence, not talent. But I can't compare to even half of you. Why do you have to compare yourself to me? You only need to be better than your old self. Shen Qinyuan, yes. You really don't seem like anyone from the Shen family. Maybe not. But don't mess up the spring exam. Otherwise, you'll embarrass the Shen family. Got it, bro. The Imperial Academy is officially closing for exam preparations. All students taking the Imperial exam are forbidden from leaving. Shen Qinyuan, are you really planning to take the Imperial Scholar exam next year?
Yep.
The youngest Imperial Scholar so far was at the age of Wuxiang. I know. Good. It's Lady Liu's handwriting. She no longer plans to expose me inside the Shen family. She wants to do it at the entrance to the Imperial exam, in front of all the examinees and the people, and reveal my identity. If I'm stopped before entering, I can't even get into the examination hall. All my years of hard work will be ruined right at the gate. Lord He, I have a request as a student. On the day of the Imperial exam entry, can students use the internal passage of the Imperial Academy? Go straight into the exam hall. Why? Someone might cause trouble at the academy entrance. What kind of trouble? Matters targeting certain students personally. It's related to your background. What does Lord He know? I don't know anything. But when the Grand Preceptor recommended you, he once said something to me. What did he say? This child needs this opportunity more than anyone else. Internal passage. I'll arrange it for you. Thank you, Lord He. Don't thank me. Thank the Grand Preceptor. Going from here, you'll find yourself directly in the main hall of the academy. Many thanks, Lord He. Once you're inside the academy, what happens outside has nothing to do with you. Just focus on writing your essay well.
Understood.
Where is he? Could he have already gone in? This is a restricted area. No loud noises or disturbances allowed. On the root of the world's peace or chaos, looking for the source of disorder. It is not fate, nor geography, nor military strength or supplies, but people. With the right people, even a wasteland can become a prosperous land. With the wrong people, even fertile ground will turn to scorched earth. The so-called right people, regardless of birth or status, regardless of gender or age, as long as one has talent and virtue, they can all be used by the country. Shen Qingyan. How did you do? 6th place. Shen Qingyan, you rank 6th in the provincial exam. The 6th ranked tribute scholar at your age. The final hurdle is the palace exam. You're the youngest tribute scholar of this dynasty. Shen Qingyuan, you might really make the top 3. I'll definitely go to the palace exam. The palace exam date is set. When? 8th of next month in Zichen Hall. Finally, the last step.
Understood.
Did you know everyone's talking outside? The one who ranked 6th made it to the palace exam. And you're still the youngest. I've taken this exam for 3 years. At best, I only got 19th place. It's your first time and you made it straight to the palace exam. Shen Qingyuan. Do you never fear losing? I do. Then why do you work so hard? Because I have no way out. I get it now. Lord Wei. Shen Qingyuan is not a man. She disguised herself as a man to take the imperial exam. Do you know? Impersonating a man to take the imperial exam is a crime against the emperor. If any of this evidence is false, I am aware. Then you would be falsely accusing an imperial official. That crime is just as severe. I am willing to take full responsibility for my words. As long as Shen Qingyuan is here, Chen can only be 2nd. If Shen Qingyuan is disqualified from the palace exam, Chen Yan's rank will advance. Tomorrow I will report this matter truthfully and ask His Majesty to investigate. Thank you, Lord Wei. Your Majesty, I have received evidence. The 6th place candidate in the exam, Shen Qingshu, is suspected of being a woman, impersonating a man to take the exam. This concerns the fairness of the imperial examinations. I earnestly ask Your Majesty to look into this. Wei Qing, step back. I take my leave, Your Majesty. Go summon Grand Tutor Zhou. This old official greets you. Your Majesty, Lord Wei says. The Shen Qingyuan you personally recommended is a woman. What do you think, Grand Tutor? I recommended her for her talent and learning, not for her gender. I ask you, has Shen Qingyuan always been a woman? These are the 23 policy essays she has written during her 3 months at the Ministry of National Resources. All these essays were written by a child in the muddy years of youth. Doesn't it seem like we've used the right person? Even the desert can become an oasis. If you use the wrong person, even fertile land can turn to scorched earth. Excellent essays. Pass my order. The palace exam will take place as scheduled. Lord Wei's memorial will remain on hold for now. Your Majesty is truly wise. Don't praise me so soon. After the palace exam, I want to see her myself. Why hasn't His Majesty ordered Shen Qingyuan to be punished yet? The palace exam today will only have one essay topic, on the art of employing people. On the art of employing people.
His Majesty has read my essay.
He may already know. The palace exam begins. In my opinion, the art of employing people lies in not being limited by convention. The talents a country needs to govern. Some are from prominent families. Some are from humble backgrounds. Some have mastered the classics and history. Some excel at practical matters. If we only select people based on their origins and status, many fine talents would go unrecognized. Capable people would be discarded. Wherever talent is found, Do not ask about family. Do not ask about background. Do not ask about gender. First place in Division 1. Top scholar Shen Qingyuan. The new top scholar stepped forward to thank His Majesty. I, Shen Qingyuan, thank His Majesty for his great favor. I give you 1 month. Come see me in the imperial study after 1 month. I want to hear it from your own mouth then. I obey, Your Majesty.
Top scholar Shen.
The first female top scholar. The first in our dynasty. Congratulations. Congratulations to you as well. Third place in Division 2. Shen Qingyuan, my father submitted a memorial.
I know.
You know, after concubine Liu went to the Wei family, that memorial was sent into the palace. Not hard to guess. He shouldn't have used this matter to block you from taking the palace exam for the sake of my own ranking. He was wrong in doing so. I'll apologize to you on his behalf. Why? Because he didn't manage to stop me. You don't seem afraid of anything. There are plenty of things I fear. For example, facing His Majesty alone in a month. I've worn this hat for 14 years. It's time to tell the truth today. Top scholar Shen, His Majesty summons you to the palace. Thank you for leading the way, eunuch.
His Majesty only summons Lord Shen alone.
Come in. I, Shen Qingyu, greet His Majesty. Do you know why I summoned you? You should know. I do, Your Majesty. Then speak. I, Shen Qingyu. Real name Shen King. A woman. Do you know the crime of deceiving the emperor? I do. What is the punishment? Death. Are you not afraid? I am. But I'm more afraid of never being able to study, of never being able to sit for the exams, of never being able to use my knowledge to do something for the world. My empire isn't lacking in people who work. But Your Majesty just said you're not lacking in workers. But dare I ask, if half the people in the world were forbidden to study or to work, wouldn't you call that lacking people? Half are women. They make up half the world. Your palace exam essay. I've read it 7 times. When you wrote about not asking gender, your writing was the most forceful. Even the ink was pressed thicker. Right, then I knew. You weren't just talking about principle. You were speaking for yourself, Shen King. I am here. With 1 decree, I could have you killed, and everyone in your Shen family implicated.
I know.
But I don't want to kill you. Why? Because of your insight and strategy. If I killed you, I'd lose someone who could serve the court. But even so, I can't. Pretend nothing happened. You concealed your identity to take the exam, deceived the court, and deceived the world. I have a request. Speak. I ask Your Majesty to grant me 3 years. In 3 years, I will prove with my own abilities that women as officials are no different from men. If I succeed, I earnestly ask Your Majesty to let women study and sit for the exams. And if you fail, I am willing to accept all consequences with my life. You'd bet your life on this. My life was a gamble from the very beginning. Since the day I was born, every step I've taken has had no retreat. Very well. I give you 3 years. Prove this to the world. During these 3 years, your true identity, I will keep a secret for you. You will serve at the Hanlin Academy as a man. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your great favor. Don't thank me yet. After 3 years, I want results. I understand. In 3 years, after 3 years, either all women have the chance to enter the exam hall, or you bear all the consequences. Top scholar of 5 Jewel. No one in my Shen family has ever achieved such glory. The old master has more reason to celebrate. What else is there to celebrate? Because the second young master became top scholar, the court secretly granted further honors. Master Shen has been promoted from prefect to provincial minister, third rank provincial minister.
Exactly.
Good job, my child. You've not only brought honor to our family, you've also earned a future for your father. You're very happy. I'm not. That's my younger brother. Lord Wei's memorial. Why is there no response to the evidence? It was clearly delivered to the palace. How did Shen Xuanyuan still become the top scholar? Someone, bring me all the valuables in the house. Why can't you be as promising as Shen Qingyuan? Shen Qingyu. Heaven and earth are mysterious and vast. The universe is ancient and boundless. The sun and moon wax and wane. The stars and constellations are aligned. He is the top scholar that Wu mentioned. He was appointed as editor right after entering the Hanlin Academy. From 6th rank, Wu said he was directly assigned as editor. I've toiled in the Hanlin Academy for 8 years just to reach my current position. Shen Bianbian is a newcomer, so let him start with the water resources volume of the imperial records. 3 months. When will you submit the manuscript? These archives span 300 years. Originally, 3 editors were needed to organize them. Now, 2 years' worth for just one person. To finish in 3 months. Isn't that too much pressure? No, it's not. Really? Really? Then I will wait to see Shen's results. It's done. Master Qian, the Water Resources Volume draft is complete. Please review it. It's finished. It's finished. 1 month. 1 month. 3 centuries of archives. Yes. The structure is clear. All the data matches up. There are 3 mistakes in the original archives. I've already marked them from the Jiading period in Fuxian. And in the 2 sections of the Imperial Salt Office's water records, the accounts contradict each other. I checked with other sources and local records, and did cross-referencing. Shen, Qingyuan, are you a human or a monster? A human. I'll send it for review by the chief examiner. Shen Qingyuan. You did well on the water resources volume. Very well. Thank you, sir. Yesterday, I submitted the initial draft to the palace for His Majesty to review. His Majesty said about Shen Qingyuan. I was right about him after all. I will continue to fulfill my duties diligently. 1 month after starting the job, he received personal praise from His Majesty. Shen, the compiler, has a brilliant future ahead. I've also read the hydraulic records volume. It's very well organized. The source verification is so thorough, I'm impressed. I'm unworthy of your excessive praise. I've been at the Hanlin Academy for 8 years, compiled 6 volumes of historical records. But I never once received a word of praise from His Majesty. He's only been here for a month. Completed 3 volumes in a year. Such speed and quality have never been seen in the Hanlin Academy. The first year is almost over. I still have 2 years to go. Your Majesty, this is a Yangtze River management plan that I reorganized based on 300 years of waterworks records. Not only are you building stone roads, but you're also managing the Yellow River now. While compiling the hydraulic records, I found that past flood control often just plugged whichever breach appeared. Once you block one spot, the water simply shifts to another location. It's always treating the symptoms, not the cause. So what's your solution? First, dredge the silted river sections to give the floodwaters a path. Second, designate flood diversion zones in low-lying, sparsely populated areas to prevent floodwaters from rushing straight into towns. Third, segment the levees and assign regular patrols. We can't wait until breaches happen and rush to gather manpower. According to your plan, can you guarantee the Yellow River won't breach again? No, I can't. No. I can't guarantee that heaven won't send heavy rains. But I can do my best to give the water a way out, give people time to evacuate, and minimize damage to food and homes. Announce the imperial decree. Start by piloting sections on 3 lower reaches of the Yellow River as ordered. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, there's emergency news from the lower Yellow River. This year, heavy rains have hit multiple locations along the river. The water levels are even higher than in previous years. Yet, the 3 river sections managed under Shen Bian's plan have had no breaches. There were no dike failures. Flooded areas in the 3 provinces along the river have greatly decreased. The harvests weren't destroyed by flooding either. For the first time in 30 years, the lower Yellow River has safely passed the flood season. Very good. Shen Qingyuan. I am here, Your Majesty. You didn't write your river management plan in vain. The plan is just the beginning. Ultimately, the levees are protected by the local officials and people. You take no credit on your own, and don't shirk responsibility. That's excellent. Your Majesty, I have a petition. I wish to propose opening a girls' academy in the capital to give suitable aged girls a chance at education. There's no precedent in this court for a state-run girls' school. This must not be undertaken lightly. Opening a school requires teachers, textbooks, and funding. If we rush into it, I'm afraid it will just burden the treasury. I'm not asking for immediate implementation. We can try establishing just one in the capital first. It doesn't need many students. As for the necessary funding, it can be shared by private donations and the government. What use is it for girls to study anyway? Literacy allows them to read the law. Math skills help them manage household finances. Understanding reason enables them to raise the next generation. I gave you 3 years. Why are you in such a hurry? I'm not in a hurry. If you're not, why are you already stirring up debate in court? I just want to try it out first, to see how much resistance there is. Have you found out yet? I have. Is the resistance strong? Very strong. Can you overcome it? Yes. How will you overcome it? With facts. What facts? I myself am the proof. When do you plan to reveal your identity? When the 3 years are up. Aren't you afraid? I am. But after 3 years, as long as I achieve enough, the whole world will see that girls can study too, and can accomplish great things. Will it guarantee your safety? No, but it can ensure I accomplish what I want to do. Hey, Shen King. You are the most stubborn person I've ever met. Thank you for the praise, Your Majesty. That wasn't a compliment. Your water management plan has been in effect for a year, reducing floods by 70% in the 3 provinces along the river. Grain output has increased by 40%. Shen Qingyuan. I am here, The water management plan I submitted has proven effective, benefiting the people. From this day forth, you are promoted to Hanlon Academy Reader of the 5th rank. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your great favor. From the 6th rank, promoted directly to 5th rank. I've spent 9 years enduring at the Hanlon Academy.
He surpassed me in just 2 years.
Lord Qian Shen Qingyuan's river plan does work. If we accuse him now, won't it look like we're jealous of talent? I'm not denying his contributions. He's not even 20 yet, and suddenly promoted to 5th rank. On top of that, repeatedly proposing things like girls' academies. Shouldn't someone advise His Majesty to be cautious? If this promotion is based only on merit, it makes sense. But the Hanlon Academy has its own seniority and rules. If you agree with me, sign your names. Qian Wenyuan, I am here. You all feel Shen Qingyuan is too young and shouldn't be promoted so fast. We only worry that early fame and rapid promotion might not be good for him. That makes sense, but Shen Qingyuan's river plan reduced flooding by 70% across 3 provinces in a single year. Grain output rose by 40%. Of you 8, the shortest tenure here at Heilanyuan is 5 years. Has anyone drafted a better river management plan? We have not. Has anyone completed 3 national history volumes in a year? We have not. Shall we withdraw? Qingyuan, brother. This is for you. Why are you giving me this all of a sudden? I passed the provincial exam. I know, 7th place. Congratulations. News travels fast. My mother didn't praise me with a single word. She said, "What does 7th place matter? You were a top scorer at 13. In her eyes, I'll never compare to you. You don't have to compare yourself to me. I know you've said that before. But today I didn't come, just to tell you the exam results. What is it? My mother hasn't given up investigating you. She found out that when you were at the Imperial College, you never used the public bathhouse. And then, she wrote a letter to send to the censorate's left inspector. Has the letter been sent? I intercepted it. Shen Qingyuan, this is the last time. She won't give up so easily. I stopped this letter, but there may be another one. You need to finish what you want to do as soon as possible. Shen Qingyuan, no matter what happens in the end, you are the most remarkable person I've ever known. The way of great learning lies in making virtue shine and improving the people. It lies in reaching the highest good. You give the answer? As a student, I believe this phrase is not only about self-cultivation. He should be able to make repairs and live where predecessors did. Continue calculating the grain price. 47 people passed a test of equal difficulty. 47 people. This is not empty talk. These are 47 real and living proofs. Your Majesty, this is my complete proposal for the Women's Imperial Examination. Please review it. Curriculum, exams, and selection for official posts. You even included how to assess the women's performance after they enter government service. Yes. Where did this data come from? I spent 2 years in the capital and 4 surrounding prefectures. Under the name of folk medicine, I established 12 women's academies as a pilot project. 12 schools, 2 years later. A total of 47 students passed tests of equal difficulty to the men's imperial exams. The success rate of 47 is nearly 15%, which is equivalent to the average acceptance rate of men's exams. You didn't come to ask me to try this out. You already completed the trial and just came to inform me of the results. I was afraid that just ideas without results wouldn't convince your majesty or the court. When did you start preparing? On my first day at the Hanlon Academy. So you were sure even then that I would allow it? I wasn't sure. You weren't sure and still dared to do it? Because I had to. Shen Qing'an. 3 years term. Only 3 months left. I remember. When are you planning to reveal your identity? In 3 months. In the imperial court, do you know what will happen? I know at least half of the officials will demand to charge me with deceiving the emperor. The rest won't immediately support me. They'll only stand by and watch. If you know that, why do you still want to go public? Yes. What makes you think I would protect you in front of the entire court? My achievements over these 3 years, the millions of lives saved by the river control plan, 3 volumes of the National Chronicles, and those 47 women who passed the same test, women who can compete on equal terms with men. They prove that women aren't without talent. It's just that they never had a chance before. These can prove that women are capable of studying, but may not be enough to save your life. I understand. And you still gamble your life on this? Because what I bet with my life was never just my own future. Rise, Shen King. I will in 3 months. If you die in court, I won't save you. I understand. But if you survive, then I will give you a position unprecedented in history. I won't let your majesty down. I'll be waiting to see. At today's Grand Assembly, I have an announcement to make. Hanlon Academy reader Shen Qingyuan, step forward. I'm here. Ah, Shen Qingyuan, she's a woman. How is that possible? Deceiving the emperor. This is a crime of deceiving the emperor. I am Shen Qingyong. My real name is Shen King, the legitimate daughter of the Shen family of Linen Prefecture. At age 6, I ranked first in the county-level exam. At age 7, I was first in the prefectural exam. At 9, I was continuously promoted. At 13, I became the top provincial scholar. At 14, I achieved the top score in the imperial exam. I entered the Hanlon Academy. In 3 years, I compiled 3 volumes of the National Annals on water conservancy, salt administration, and military farming. I drafted edicts and ceremonial books. My policies greatly reduced flooding in the 3 provinces along the river. Grain production increased. I established 12 girls' schools. Among 320 students, 47 have already passed tests as difficult as the boys' imperial exams. All these achievements above were accomplished by me as a woman. Who says women are inferior to men? Your Majesty, this person disguised herself as a man to take the imperial exam. She deceived the emperor. Her crime is unforgivable. She should be executed without exception. I ask your Majesty to punish her severely. Your Majesty, I dare not plead to spare him for the crime of concealing his identity. But the flood control plan that saved people in the 3 provinces was indeed written by him alone. If it were someone else, they might not have been able to write it. The Water Conservancy volume of the National Annals was also compiled by Lord Shen. Whether it's in data verification or suggested improvements, it's better than all versions from the past 30 years. Your Majesty has long known that memorial has not been delivered, not because the facts weren't clear, but because your Majesty chose to protect him from the start. Everything has been said. Now it's my turn to speak. Shen King deceived the emperor. This is a fact. By law, she should be executed. But in 3 years, He did what others couldn't in 30. Her river management saved the people in 3 provinces, and her 3 volumes filled the 300-year gap in our national history. If I were to kill her, who would do these things for me? You? My mind is made up. Shen King concealed her identity and is fined 3 years' salary. She is demoted by 1 rank and given a demerit. She will remain in the capital to serve. From this day forth, women are allowed to participate in the imperial exams. This will first be implemented in the capital and 4 provinces. The exam topics and selection standards will be the same as those for men. I command Shen King to take charge as Vice Minister of Rights, to oversee the women's imperial exams. I, Shen King, kneel to thank your majesty and take my leave. Grandfather. Big news from the capital. Did King Yuan get promoted again? Second young master. Shouldn't it be second young lady now? What second young lady? Lord Shen revealed his identity in person at the court assembly. His real name is Shen King, and he's a woman. A woman. Not only did His Majesty pardon second young lady, but also allowed women to take the imperial exam and put second young lady in charge of the matter. Mother, what are you doing? Packing up. We're leaving the Shen family tonight. Why do we have to leave? Shen Qingyuan didn't. Shen King's identity has been revealed. We used to investigate and report her, and even send people to cause trouble at the academy gates. All these things will surely be brought up. I'm not leaving. What did you say? I'm not leaving. Are you crazy? I'm not crazy. If I did something wrong, I should admit it. Mother, you should admit you're wrong too. Now that I've been hit, I'll go turn myself in. Shen Qingyun, stop right there. Mother. I've listened to you for 17 years. This time, I want to do the right thing. Qingyun, what are you doing? Grandfather, your grandson is at fault. All these years, my mother has been secretly investigating second sister's identity, including bribing the midwife, collecting evidence, bribing officials, and causing trouble outside the factory gates. Although I didn't take part myself, I knew about it and didn't report it. That's a crime too. I'm willing to accept my punishment. And your mother? She's preparing to leave the Shen family and refuses to come apologize. Go call her in. Madame Liu, Grandmaster. You've been with the Shen family for 17 years. I gave you the status of concubine. I gave your son the treatment of a legitimate heir. How did you repay the Shen family? You framed the legitimate daughter, bribed the midwife, bribed officials, tried to cause trouble at the examination site. Do you realize that if you had caused a scene at the exam hall, over 100 people in the Shen household would be doomed? Recommended by the Grand Tutor, personally appointed by the Emperor as the top scholar. If you exposed her, you'd be slapping both the Grand Tutor and the Emperor. Were you trying to get the whole family killed? Effective immediately, Madame Liu's concubine status is revoked. She is expelled from the Shen family. All her dowry and personal property are confiscated. No. Grandmaster, I beg you. For Qingyun's sake. Qingyun will bear her own consequences. You tell me what should happen. I am willing to accept any punishment. But I have one request. I ask to be sent to serve in the frontier. I've already passed the provincial exam and can start as a junior clerk at the lowest level. I don't need my mother to arrange anything for me, nor will I rely on the Shen family name. I want to accomplish something on my own merit. All right. The female top scholar is here. 17 years ago, I rode down this very street. Back then, everyone saw a young man called Shen Qingyuan.
Today,
They see a bona fide female top scholar. On such a joyous day, why are you crying? I'm happy. If you're happy, then smile. I'm just crying and happy at the same time. Imagine this young lady became the top scholar at 17. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, younger than I was back then. By the way, there's something I've been holding in for years. I've always wanted to ask you. What is it? When you were at White Deer Academy, were you already a woman? What else? Then how come I didn't notice at all? Because you were clueless, obviously. After all these years, you're still roasting me, huh? Student pays respect to the minister. Go, show the world how far you can go. Zhao Wenjin. Minister Shen, you should now be called Dean Zhao. Just means I endured longer than you did. As for your age, I already guessed. Guessed what? That you were a woman. When? When we were 12? You argued about whether women could take the imperial exam? And when you spoke so passionately, the look in your eyes wasn't of someone speaking for others. You were speaking for yourself. If you guessed it, why didn't you say anything? Because your essays were better than mine. Whether you're a man or a woman, that never changed. What are you two talking about? Smiling so happily, saying how you always ranked second in our monthly exams at the academy. After all these years, how are you still bringing that up? Because it's funny. Even after becoming dean, you're still so sharp-tongued. Lord Wei, what brings you to the Ministry of Rights today? Came to see the new female top scholar, and to see you too. Shen King, if you were a man, I would never be able to beat you in my entire life. But you're a woman. That means I have even less chance of winning. Why? Because you fight harder than any of us. You're not bad yourself. My father was implicated because of that memorial back then. He was demoted 3 ranks. It took me 10 years to finally get to his position on my own. So this position now truly belongs to you. Shen King, of all the students I've taught in my life, the best decision I ever made was going to Bailu Academy to meet you that day. If it weren't for you, Master, I wouldn't have made it this far. You walked your path yourself. I merely opened a door for you. How is your mother? Is she doing well? She's been doing well all these years. She's been living in the capital, living with me. Good. Please tell her for me. Yes, Master, please go ahead. That her daughter went much farther than she ever imagined. Looking at the moon again? King Miao, do you remember the day you passed the dark arts exam at 6? Do you remember what I said? Are you done talking? I can't hide it anymore. Yeah, I can't hide it anymore. Turns out in the end there was no need to hide. Back then, I gritted my teeth and dressed you as a boy, only thinking of preserving the Shen family's heir, just so you could live safely. I never dreamed that my daughter could come this far, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for what? Thank you for not giving up on me back then. Silly child. You are my life. How could I ever give up on you? There was a time when girls couldn't even enter a classroom. Now they can study, take the imperial exam, and decide their own futures with their talent. Among these lights tonight, some were lit by female students themselves.